Quantitative corporate finance, we see that the analysis also depends on the sector that we are covering. So, for example, if we are covering a technology sector, those companies are cash rich. If we are looking at the energy sector, those companies have got high leverage. If you are looking at the defense and aerospace companies, those companies again have high leverage, and at times you will see that they don't have very strong earning. So when you look at the analysis, you have to make sure that you get the right peers to do the analysis. And when you get the right peers, your analysis would make sense while keeping those factors intact. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, that for all these sectors, there would be an optimal debt to EBITDA ratio, there would be an optimal EV to EBITDA multiple, and these two would really help us define what the optimal ratio for a company is. Now, we might use a multiple linear regression equation to understand that throughout this sector, which things are explaining these multiples. So, if I'm doing an analysis for a defense company, I would take all the companies. I'll run a regression. I'll say that the EV by EBITDA multiple is dependent on these factors, and these factors could be intrinsic factors. These factors could also be external factors like macroeconomics, uh, unemployment and things like that, as well as intrinsic factors like sales or growth or dividend or the return of capital mechanism. So all of the sectors play an important role here. Some of the sectors that become more interesting here is the technology sector, because these companies have got a lot of cash and they are the ones who are doing a lot of repo. Now the main attraction here of our analysis is the share repurchase strategies that we can project for these companies. Now, what a COPFIN would do is to project the balance sheet of the company for the next 5 years. So, in essence, we are also focusing on the share price. The share price of a company would be used in a lot many things that we can think of. It would be used in projecting the share repurchase that we could do. Could also be used in projecting the convert option, that if you are giving a convertible debt, you need to understand how your share price is going to evolve. And that is where a COPFIN would help you analyze all those spectrum of outcomes that could be possible for a particular sector or for a particular company. Now, in this time where we are standing, we are at the boom, and everything is every number is assuming a high growth rate. You can get the implied growth rate of sales or the implied growth rate of other factors, and everything is at an all-time high. So this is an interesting time, and this is a time when the company can take the right debt, because it might be possible that as we move ahead, things might change. But when we look at the right debt, we also need to understand that the cost of the debt would also depend on the ratios of the company, and in specific the debt to EBITDA ratio. So we'll consider all these facts, and the debt option, the share repurchase option, and everything in a holistic manner to find out which capital ratio supports the company.